Evening everyone, welcome to the result of September Goal of the Month plus my monthly video where I have a chat about sort of what's going on in the world of football, what sort of my plans are and things like that. We're going to start with the result of September Goal of the Month. The This month's four candidates were all from Northern League games I went to throughout the month of September. I saw some pretty good games and obviously some really good goals. There was some really good ones that missed out on being the nominated for the Twitter vote, but I think I'm sort of happy enough with what I narrowed it down to, and here they are, starting with this in fourth place.
Oh, good goal. What a finish.
So Durham City ultimately beaten by Willington that day in the Tenants against Landlords game, but a really good finish and a first time shot into the top corner by DeAndre Wainwright, who ended up scoring a hat-trick that day, and he seems like he's banged them in for Durham this season, to be fair to him. But ultimately it hasn't done enough according to my Twitter following to receive one of the medals this month, but all the same, a really good finish. And in third place, you have gone for this.
Oh, what a finish. What a finish.
So West Auckland Town taking the bronze medal for this month with a really good finish there against Ashington in the FA Cup. Personally, I thought it was that I'd done enough for second place, but as it happens, you guys didn't, and I believe in democracy. I'll let it ride, and in second place you have gone for this.
This has been different class from Eaton.
Great free kick there by Eaton Colliery, who ran absolutely riot against Jarrow in the second half that night. To be fair, I personally, in my personal opinion, the West Auckland goal was better, but all the same, I can see why that particular goal got so many votes, and why it has got second place. It was a good free kick, into the near corner. Not an easy thing to pull off, but it has been beaten. And in my opinion, the winner, if I had to personally pick the winner, this is what I would have gone for as well, and this is it.
Nice move. That is great football. That is
absolutely brilliant football there by Concert against Seeing Redstone. Had a really good that night, to be fair to them, and deservedly have won the goal of the month for September. So well done to Concert on that one. The Say Good Minds think alike. That is the one I would have gone for as well. It was really appreciate seeing stuff like that as a spectator. But now I'm going to sort of move on. I'm going to sort of have a chat about what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks, and sort of my sort of opinions on the situation regarding fans and stuff like that. As we know now, unfortunately, elite grounds aren't going to be reopening this for a while yet, which is a real shame and a bit silly considering considering that you can, it's a perfectly controllable environment, especially the all-seater grounds. as long as you sort of introduce a one-way system, open, like, make sure there's enough sort of entrances and exits for the fans and stuff like that, and you spread the you spread the seating out accordingly. I don't think there'd really be any problems when you consider. You can sit in a pub, you can go to the cinema, you can do all sorts of these things indoors, but you can't go and watch Gateshead against AFC Fylde. It just really doesn't make sense. I know I keep saying that, but in terms of my sort of plans for the next until Gateshead come back, I'm going to keep tabs on it every week. We know it's like, how many U-turns they've been making, so you can't sort of give up. I mean, until Gateshead do come back, it's basically going to be, I'm going to be carrying on as I have been, sort of getting as many grounds ticked off as I can, and sort of obviously sticking fairly localish with midweek games and stuff like that. And to be honest, I might be cutting down a bit on travelling. Like, my main sort of, like, the two grounds I wanted to get ticked off this year were in non-elite, non-league, were Truro and Matlock, and obviously I've managed to get both of them done in September. And to be honest, lately, I've been really quite tired. Obviously I'm a working man. I have at times I can have quite an eventful life. So I just want to take it a bit easier. I mean, I am absolutely loving doing YouTube so far, and I'm enjoying getting grounds ticked off. But ultimately for me, Gateshead are the ones. Once we're allowed back, I'll be going to Gateshead, and like, obviously the club will feature quite heavily on the channel from then on. But until then, I can see myself, I'm going to try and get the Northern League done in October and November. Just have to wait and see. Other than that, I think, I live in Hambleton/Rydale within North Yorkshire, so I might do a few games sort of around here. Maybe might go over to Leeds or areas like that. And I quite enjoyed that Mosley game last week when I went with Pickering on the bus. So I might see what their away games are, because to be fair to Pickering, I do, they're a nice club, and it's a bit sort of disappointing that they don't get as much sort of coverage locally as they deserve. So I hope to give them a bit more, and I'll be there on Tuesday night against Ossett United when that's a home game for them. Well, I'm just gonna wait and see with it, really. There's not really a lot anyone can do at the minute. I've made my voice heard on Twitter enough times, about what I think of the whole situation, but at the end of the day, it's not. I have no sort of say or any power in it or anything. That's just the way it is. But that is it from me for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. I was going to be going to Harrogate Railway Athletic against Worsborough Bridge Athletic, but the weather's basically absolutely horrendous, and I don't really want to take a chance on a grass pitch. So instead, I'm going to Handsworth FC against Bridlington Town in Sheffield. So I'm quite looking forward to that one. It's a bit different, it's not somewhere I would have really even sort of considered. And over the next few weeks, until Gateshead come back, that's like the weather, what the sort of situation is for clubs with COVID cases and stuff like that. I'm gonna sort of consider it all. Like, I couldn't even tell you where I'm going on any day beyond beyond Tuesday at the minute, to be honest, but it'll all figure itself out. These things do. So thanks for watching this. Take care, and I will see you all tomorrow night.